Item number 6411. Index. Storage. Level 4. Containment class. Esoteric. Secondary class. Thaumiel. Disruption class. Echi. Risk class. Warning. Special containment procedures. No usage of SCP-6411 in speech, writing, or any other medium is to be permitted. Any such usage is to be considered a containment breach, and nearby available MTFs are to be mobilized to deal with it appropriately. The sole exceptions to the above are the original documentation of SCP-6411, which is to be kept at a high-security vault in an undisclosed site, and sentences of SCP-6411 comprised solely of lexemes that are known to have already escaped. Lexeme. Fundamental units of meaning independent of any morphological changes. For example, the words go, gone, and going are all derived from the same lexeme, go. Description. SCP-6411 is a Copilora class constructed language created by Department of Linguistics founder Joseph Harrison in collaboration with the Department of Applied Force. Any usage of SCP-6411 that is not in line with the special containment procedures will result in an SCP-6411-A event involving all lexemes used. Constructed language. One that, instead of having naturally evolved like most human languages, was artificially designed. SCP-6411-A events invariably result in the involved lexemes ceasing to be part of SCP-6411, instead returning to their previous locations. Often, these previous locations will be brought to the place where the event occurred. Further side effects depend on the individual lexemes, and hence cannot be known in advance.
To access further information, please input Level 5 credentials. Access granted.
Creation. Joseph Harrison, an amateur American linguist, was commissioned by the Foundation with creating SCP-6411's base grammatical structure in 1931. This was due to multiple nomenclative breaches that occurred in the previous 20 years as a result of SCP-6411 lexemes not being properly contained. Once SCP-6411's grammatical structure was created, a ritual conducted by the Department of Applied Force was used to convert SCP-6411 lexemes' previously nomenclative meanings into lexical meanings provided by Harrison. Due to unforeseen resonance between the lexemes, the building in which the ritual was conducted collapsed upon its completion, with the exception of its chimney, where Harrison was located. Besides Harrison, all involved personnel and entities were killed. Known containment breaches. Since SCP-6411's creation, there have been 3 known SCP-6411-A events. Due to the involved lexemes having been removed from SCP-6411, the original meaning of the sentences and words involved has been rendered inaccessible. The following is a log of whatever information is known regarding these events. SCP-6411-A-1. Involved utterance. Maname no Jap. Event description. A janitor came across SCP-6411's documentation, which was erroneously left outside of its container. While returning it to its place, the janitor mumbled the aforementioned word. Results. The event resulted in the manifestation of an entity with 6 humanoid arms used as legs, supporting a single massive lepidopterian wing, which scuttled away. The janitor's screams alerted site security, who successfully contained the entity. The entity expired 8 days later, presumably due to malnutrition, as containment specialists were unable to locate a mouth through which to feed it. Following this, documentation was moved to its current high-security location. SCP-6411-A-2. Date: 6/9/2012. Involved utterance:
Unknown.
Event description: An unidentified party is hypothesized to have used a lengthy sentence in SCP-6411 in a field near Warszawa, Poland. Results: A large section of the aforementioned field spontaneously grew into a dense forest, which included flora not native to Poland. It is unknown how many entities, if any, manifested, or whether any of the persons responsible for the event survived. SCP-6411-A-3. Date: 27/5/2016. Involved utterance: Maknin, one who leaps over the dawn sky, yellow mast. Event description: A piece of previously unknown documentation of SCP-6411, presumably created in the very earliest stages of the language's design, was discovered by Junior Researcher Owens while digitizing Harrison's personal writings. Upon Owens typing the aforementioned sentence, an SCP-6411-A event occurred. Results: Security camera footage records two semi-humanoid entities appearing behind Owens. One possesses a vulpine head protruding from its stomach rather than a humanoid one. The other has legs that coil downwards in a spiral rather than having any clear joints. The entities notice Owens and invite him to drink tea, while addressing him as a long-missed enemy. Owens, an only child, is startled and accepts. The vulpine-headed entity removes Owens's arm and produces 3 cups. The arm begins leaking a liquid into the cups, which are then distributed among the 3 subjects. Owens immediately faints, and the entities reattach his arm before leaving the room and disappearing from camera footage. Analysis has revealed that the liquid involved was, in fact, 3-sap.
0511. You have one new message. Open. Opened.
2. 05 Council. From 053. Subject: Decommissioning of SCP-6411. Fellow Council members, I will begin by conceding that our predecessor's decision to create SCP-6411 was inspired. No longer could a person randomly making up names cause a containment breach. A breach could only be caused by speaking SCP-6411, since the words that comprise it really weren't names anymore. The one problem with this, of course, is that breaches could still be caused. And, as of 2012, we have evidence that suggests that knowledge of SCP-6411 has leaked outside of the Foundation, making breaches no longer something that might occur by mistake, but something that is practically just waiting to happen again. There are 2 options I see for us here. Either we create a new language, make it the new SCP-6411, and use the same dangerous and hard-to-set-up ritual to transfer all of SCP-6411's current vocabulary into it, and then just wait until knowledge of it leaks, or we immediately move to and find a way to erase the lexemes, the names, from existence completely. I know we traditionally haven't been fans of the latter option, but in the face of the alternatives, I personally don't see how else we can keep those things in
The forest where language is the greatest of weapons.
I'll be bringing this up for voting in our next meeting. I hope we'll see eye to eye. 053